Hi, this is Lucy and welcome to the boathouse. I'm not going to do a full build video. I will show you some of the highlights of how to build this. If this is something that you are interested in, please stay tuned. So I will show you where we are on the map. We are near Tyler County Fairgrounds. Aaron Holt is here. It's pretty much the quickest way to get here is from Aaron Holt, to be honest, or from Grove's family cabin. Vault 76 is here. So this spot is kind of nostalgic for me because in December 2018 I started playing with one of my longest in-game friends, Blue, and this was where I had my camp at the time. So it's a really nice spot. You might notice down here we have some settlers. I have seen quite a few people build here. I think Moonlight Cowboy did a video of a build here. They do get attacked, and I have had super mutants standing up there shooting my camp. It's very annoying, so I do tend to kill them, help the settlers out. For those that hate fishing, I have a couple of other camps I've built. There won't be any more fishing camps for a while. It's not specifically a fishing camp. I have fished from here. That's why I've got the lily pads out. You can obviously fish from the bank as well. I have a little seating area and a grill. We have the boat in the boathouse. Now, I did this using a reverse foundation merge. I can quickly show you how to do that, but I will say that in about 6 to 8 weeks, the next update when we have relaxed building, you'll just be able to place it up there. So it kind of makes that kind of foundation merging redundant. I have a few fish out and about. I have so many. I actually started building more for personal interest than anything. I started building a fish display camp. I saw someone else do it. It wasn't my idea. Until I started trying to put some of my fish out, I realised there are 39 fish if you include the axolotl for every month, and we can only put 30 display boards out. I might mention this on the, I don't know if anyone else has figured it out, I might mention it on the Bethesda Discord because it's very annoying. Obviously we have a full workshop here. There's plenty of space if you want to put more workbenches out. I had intended to use roofs here to go down into the water, but they won't place. They won't go even with just a little bit in the water, so I use these cement slopes. This is the deck for the house. I did buy these chairs and little table, but I am obsessed with this yellow table. I love it. This vase comes from doing the gold raid. Now, I knew it was in there. I probably drove my friend George absolutely crazy when we did the vault on our ghouls, because I spent so long looking for this. If you're planning to do the gold run, the raid, then I will tell you that this is right at the end. After you leave the Secret Service and you go to the elevator, it is on a table to the left of the final elevator. Yeah. Obviously, we have a fishing spot here. I love these lily pads. The other little thing about this camp, and I wish I could have moved it slightly further to the left, there are rad barrels here, and as Mina is a ghoul, it's actually quite useful to get your rads. It says it's giving me 8 rads, but it seems to be really slow. I don't know if I've dropped a card or something. But sometimes if I need a bathroom break or have to go in the kitchen to break up cat fights, as you do, I either sit in this canoe or just stand here. And I get a few rads. So the house is very small. Obviously I went for a blue theme. I used this wardrobe to kind of block off the bed to make it feel more like it was sort of enclosed. I have blue suitcases under the bed. I love these. I love these because I am old enough. When I was a kid, there used to be a TV show called Play School. And they had this plushie called Humpty Dumpty, and it kind of reminds me of that for some reason. So I've got the green one now as well. Don't have a lot of seating, but we have enough. Have a captain's hat. You used to be able to pick that up. I'm sure you did in Berkeley Springs, but you can't pick that one up anymore. You can buy them from Adelaide if you have Adelaide. I put my freezer, I merged my freezer into the counter. And we have a tiny bathroom. With an eel. Actually, I could probably put the octopus out now. I've finished the scoreboard. I'm just going to be grinding out atoms now until the end of the season. So overall, I'm quite happy with it. My other fishing camp has got completely overrun with junk. It's just so cluttered now. So, yeah, it's actually quite nice to come here and just chill, because the other thing is, with it being so close to Black Mountain Ordnance, quite often the robots come over. Whenever I land at that camp, when I first put it out, when I travel to it, there are always enemies. So it's actually quite chilling here. So to place the boat, put 2 foundations down. Grab your boat. These foundations might be a little high, we'll check. Yeah, I think they need to come down a little bit. And the foundation that the boat's on, select it, hold down the select button, and then it can be tricky. Going up is a pain because it has a point of no return where you can't get it to go down again. So keep doing this, and hopefully your boat, might have to do it in smaller increments, will go up. So keep doing that. Measure it against your ceiling to see how far it is. Obviously these are just power connectors. I put some on the ceiling, wired it up, and then moved the ones on the ceiling so that the lines were vertical, or as vertical as I could get them. But as I said, in a few weeks you're just going to be able to place this anywhere, so it's up to you. The other thing I wanted to show you was how I did, I can put that foundation back, how I did the porch using these white posts. If you haven't double walled before, I will put lists down below of how to double wall a full wall, a top wall arch and a half wall. They are all slightly different, so we need to make the posts. You can make a blueprint of this, but you will have to merge it every time. And for some reason, There is a cleaner version of this. This will not work with the cleaner version of this, and I don't know why. Place your first one, and then... Oh. This has been tricky lately, and I don't know why, because it always used to just work. Let's try it on the train. You need to be further back. No, it's being a pain. Right, let me... Right. You need to be quite far back because you need to be able to see the top one. Place one. It's not working. Why are you not working? What is going on here? Been having problems with this and I don't know why. Place 1, 2, 3. Just keep clicking A without moving your controller or mouse, and they should just stack up like this. I think it's not working in build camera mode, which is the default for me. I always use build camera, so I think that's possibly why I've been having a problem. And then you're just going to want to merge them down on a pressure plate. And it is quite a few mergers to get this as low as you need it. If you do blueprint it, as I said, unfortunately you still have to do the merge. I think it's about 30. And make sure that you're right at the bottom, because obviously if you hit one of the ones above, they will pop up again. Going to put some top wall arches on here and add a roof. Right, it could come down a little bit, I think. Just a couple more. And now, of course, it's flipping the roof there. Right, we want one here. And one here. I'm only going to do one. This one is being a pain. It went on a minute ago. You can take the roof off and put it back on. For this one, this is the important one really. Try and bring it forward as much as you can, because the fences sit proud of the foundation. So what we're going to do now is on this one should be fine if you can get it under the eave, or you can just break this like that. Then we are going to double wall I'm going to use a catwalk because I haven't got a lot of space here, but you can obviously use another foundation. Double wall, a full wall underneath, like so. They will come off in a second. Then for top wall arches, you want to use the in-game brick top wall arch to start. Break these. And you can use any. I will use the barn. Put that white trim on. Place another wall here, like so. Go to your camp widget and repair all. The roof is going to support those top wall arches, so you can take the walls out underneath. Obviously the pillars also got repaired, and we can just add our fence. The white isn't showing because this one is still brick. You can just change it up to the barn or whatever set you want, and you get the blue with the white trim. And that's how you do that. And this post is, well, you'll have wallpaper on this side as well. The post is completely hidden in the wall. And that's how you do that. So I hope that made sense. Everything else is fairly basic. So I hope you like the build. I hope you have fun with it. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.